a quick video about checklists and opportunities and how to add things in there. So I'm going to go to buyers here. And so in each phase of the opportunity, we're going to cultivate here, watch. There'll be a checklist. Well, we want to know, do we have their email address? If we do, we check it, yeah. Do we have their phone number? Do we have current address? All parties to the contract and command and tag appropriately. Schedule follow-up tasks and opportunities where we want to talk with them. Now, these all have to get in there. They aren't just automatically there. If there's a referring agent, get the W-9. Okay, that's done because there was no referring agent. Send a thank you note to the referring agent. If it's not an agent, whoever referred. So these things, you check them off. If you want the client updated, which we don't, you'd put client update. You can assign the task to someone in your team, your admin, or another agent in your team, just by picking them out right there. But as for putting the checklist in, you put add an item, okay, and then you know. Send the client a thank you card. Well, we're still kind of in the watch phase, but that's an example. And then let me close that. Okay, so then we go on to the nurture, and it's going to be. I'll show you the list here that we work off of. It's going to be pretty much the same thing because a lot of times in the beginning of putting these clients in, you never know what phase you're going to put them in. They may be, they may enter your pipeline in the hot, where you're just about ready to make an appointment. We get leads coming in from different sources, and some of them come in and they're ready to go, and then we're ready to make an appointment. And for the appointment, there's different things. There's add parties to contacts and command and tag appropriately. Add consultation dates to opportunity. Prepare buyer consultation. Reserve the room for the buyer consult at the office. Remind the buyer about appointment, all that stuff. So each area, let me move Sebastian over to here, and it just happens to be 14, but like I said, a lot of them are the same, but it's nice to have them in there so that your person enters at the right time. That when they enter there, what tasks need to be done, no matter where they enter into your pipeline. And then when you're down here, of course, they're not the same. They're it's not the same as it was in the first few, because you've already got all that information, or they wouldn't be here under contract and in escrow. So there we go. Here's the list that we have for our team. Whoops. That's not good. Okay. These are the items. So when you're filling out these checklists, when you're editing stages and you go to this checklist here with 19 items and you're adding the item, you can just refer to that checklist and then put add item and type in there what you needed to add. And So you go down the whole checklist that way. Gosh darn it. Buyer's checklist, and then the next one is the listing checklist, and that is right here. So this is the listing checklist right here. So then you do a whole nother checklist for these folks. Here's an important point. If everything after you change your checklist, you edit the stages, everything after that gets that updated checklist. Before it goes with the old checklist that you had before. You basically have to redo that opportunity to have the new checklist come up with them. So that kind of stinks, but you live with it. So these, like I said, these were all added by me. They were not there as part of the deal, and your checklist is probably going to be different than mine. But basically, it'll have the same things. Take a front picture, mail a thank you card, send a thank you text. As soon as I'm out in the car and have my signed listing agreement, I get out in the car and I send a thank you text, and that's just a reminder to do it. Then all this other stuff that goes on during the transaction. Okay, that's about it. If you want this, send me an email and I'll get it to you. And I may put it in the notes on the YouTube video, so it'll make it easier. You don't have to give me a phone call. You just do it